Welcome to the Power Of. This week's Power Of is coming to you from my kitchen because this week's Power Of is directly related to health and nutrition. And I just encourage you that if you ever find that there are certain foods or certain drinks that you know aren't good for you, but you just find them irresistible, then please watch this. This week's Power Of is the power of food. And I'm going to share with you something that I find helps me a lot to resist foods that I didn't used to be able to resist. Now, have you ever said something like, oh, I just couldn't resist that donut, or oh, I just really need my latte? Now, I'm not picking on donuts and lattes. I'm just using those two as an example because those happen to be a couple of things that I used to find myself giving into often. So let's, for example, just take a look at the ingredients of a donut. One thing, of course, is white flour, and another main ingredients, probably the biggest ingredients maybe, of a donut is sugar. And then, of course, there's all kinds of chemicals, as well as food coloring and lots of other stuff that I don't have to be able to show you, but we know there's lots of things like that in a donut. That's one thing. Another thing, how about the latte? Well, of course, there's coffee, as we know that, usually in a latte, flavoring, and then, of course, lots of sugar, and as well as some other chemicals that we don't even recognize, don't even know what they are. Now, when you think about it, food has the power to take us away from our health goals, or it has the power to help us get to our health goals. Now, I want to say this is not about never eating anything unhealthy. This is about your mindset and what's in control, you or the food. Now, when you have that donut or that cheesecake or that latte, whatever it is it because you couldn't resist it? Is it because the food was in control and not you? You found that you just weren't in control to be able to resist that? Now, something that really helps me is when I see, say, something like a donut, I can think to myself, what are the ingredients in a donut? What's in this? I mean, I know it's going to taste good. I mean, who doesn't love a donut or a latte? I know it's going to taste good at the time, but what would I be putting into my body if I did that? Now, of course, flour. I'm going to show a picture of some of the effects that have been proven that flour does to us. And of course, we know that sugar is an ingredient in so many things that we find irresistible, like donuts and lattes and whatever else. When I just take a step back and think, do I want to be putting something into my body that's going to cause me to have gut issues? Or do I want to put something in my body, like sugar, that is actually proven, medically proven, to be directly related to cancer and Alzheimer's and diabetes and dementia and acne and wrinkles? Let me tell you, I spent a fair amount of money to not have wrinkles or to, try and get rid of the wrinkles that I have. So I don't want to be adding something into my body that's actually going to cause them and make me have more. And which, I mean, of course, wrinkles is such a minor thing compared to cancer, dementia, diabetes, inflammatory diseases, all that kind of thing. So for me, just taking a step back for a minute when I see that thing and, maybe other people are having it or you're surrounded by it, and just asking myself, is that what I really want to put into my body? The great news is that we each get to choose for ourselves where the power lies. If we are going to allow food to have power over us, to take us away from our goals, or if we are going to be the ones that are in control, if we're going to choose healthy, whole, real food that's going to take us closer to our goals. The choice is up to us. So maybe it would be a good idea for you to, take those pictures of the flour and the sugar and what they do to our bodies, and maybe print it out, put it on your fridge, or put it as a screensaver on your phone, so that you have that reminder of what those ingredients actually do to your body. The next time you see a food or a drink or something that just seems irresistible to you, to just take a minute and think about it. Do you want to allow that thing to have the power to take you away from your health goals? Or are you going to be the one that's in control so that you will reach your health goals and achieve what you're desiring to achieve? I really feel like it's time to take back your power from food, to decide that the food is not going to be in control anymore, that you are the one that has goals, you are working towards those goals, and that you are in control of your health and what you are choosing to put into your body. I love this quote. It says, "The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison." This is all about a healthy mindset. When you are the one that's in control, and once in a while you might decide, yeah, I'm going to have that birthday cake, or that latte, or whatever it is. You make a conscious decision. You are deciding for yourself whether or not it's worth it. You are in control, not the food. It's not that you're never going to eat anything unhealthy again. It's that you consciously decide for yourself, and you are the one that's in control. So I want to encourage you. Your health goals are worth it. And if you just find that some things are irresistible, try and think about what the ingredients are and the effect that those ingredients are going to have on your body. Food only has the power that we give it. So let's take back our power and continue working towards our health goals. Have a great day. Talk to you next week.